God bless Daniel Maxima with another vlog, enjoying the great outdoors. So here, let me give you guys a glimpse so you can see. There you go. Nice, huh? So anyways, today's vlog is gonna be on an interesting topic that I've have had before, but I want to go into a little bit more depth into it, and it's called a representation. What does it mean for me? Do I like it? Do I need it? Do I hate it? And the answer is yeah, I really hate it, and I don't need it, nor do I like it. That was coming. So what does representation means for me? Well, it goes back to my childhood, really. Growing up with cartoons, it really never ever projected myself into any other cartoons. I did, however, wanted it to be the cartoon character like Ash Ketchum, for example. I wanted to travel without my mom and dad being around me. Like Yu-Gi-Oh! GX, I kind of, I wanted to be Jaden, the one who kick-started it all, and I always wanted it to kind of be the hero of the story, but never in my wildest dream did I project my race into it. For the following reason, I didn't really care. Like it wasn't back in the old days. Growing up with the Teen Titans and Young Justice and what else? Recess, the Rugrats, Sabrina the Teenage Witch. You name it. I had no cable, so I had PBS and WB. So, growing up, I really didn't put my mind into any race because I didn't really care. I know as a minority, I'm Arabic Hispanic, by the way. I never ever thought myself as I need to have there's need to be a feel. There's a feel for me to be represented with characters. My parents never taught me to, be a victim. My school never taught me to be a victim, and what I was watching on TV at the time never taught me how to be a victim. So I don't understand where this race fiasco is coming from, because truth be told, you are blessed in whatever race you're in, whether you're represented or not. You're more than just a minority. Like, you're a human being. And I grew up with diversity. And I went to a diverse school, so I really don't buy. And I never ever told myself that white people are better than me or more privileged than me. That's never been I myself have seen Black, Hispanic, Arabic people, Arabs. I've seen a lot of people of the minority race who are very privileged, who went to awesome schools, whose parents have bachelor's degrees and master's degrees, and who they live in the suburbs. So, and coming up on that, I grew up with diverse cartoon characters and shows, so that's never been ingrained in me that I'm a victim, or that I'm underprivileged, or that there's something or some system putting what that's placed in front of me, keeping me down. I've never been introduced to something like that. So it'll be intellectually dishonest for me to say that I feel like a victim, or that I've been surrounded by victims. I guess you can say I have been, but they're victims of their own ruthless choices. So there's a difference between taking advantage of something and making yourself better, and not doing it and making your situation worse. So with that being said, I don't understand what representation means to people nowadays, because at the end of the day, when you're in the western side of the world, you're privileged. I mean, I've seen scholarships given to blacks. I've seen scholarships given to Hispanics. You know, I've seen people come here at ground zero and make themselves into something, and that's great because that means you can change the world for the better, and you do it genuinely, and you tell your story. But I don't think race has anything to do with it because we're human beings. You know, we're brought in to change, transform, grow. You know, we're human beings. You know, we're not into labels. I really don't. But when it comes to representation, I guess you can say where, at least for the kids, I don't know, which they're going indoctrinated into believing that they're worth nothing if they're not a majority, which is completely not true. You should be blessed with the privilege you were born with, and with the opportunities you have, because outside of the United States, outside of the Western civilization, there's people who are struggling, who don't get hot water every single day, who don't, they don't have access to education, they don't have access to privilege, the basic things people take for granted, like going to a doctor, and in Western civilization, diversity has always been an impact because, let's be realistic, throughout history, there has been the United States is not just a white thing. Like, a lot of people incorporated there and shaped our civilization to where it is now. So, yes, we have a disastrous past, but we need to move on from that past. So going back to representation, it means nothing because at the end of the day, you're an individual with a story that you can tell. You don't need your race. You should go into the world colorblind, because at the end of the day, we bleed the same. So, and we're placed into the world with struggles, but also with hope. So, you don't need to project your mind into a character, a cartoon character, or a TV show. Muslims, they're the minority. You can't change that. You cannot make a field where there's not enough group of people in it. Like, this is what people, I feel, want representation. It's not a genuine way to say, hey, look, I made it. It's like I never been noticed. Pay attention to me. That's really, really. Here in the 21st century. Wow. So, yeah, I really don't buy into diversity. I don't buy into representation, or the need of representation, because I grew up with a lot of diverse, TV shows, and they're aware of it, and they're aware of this. They're not stupid. They're still popular to this very day, and they still stand as, They broke the barrier down. So that's another thing. What's the point of representation where there's people who have plummeted the barriers down and allow for different races to get along with each other? Like, we're not in the past, we're in the present, and you need to live in the present in order to move forward towards the future. So, yeah, this is my take on this false ideology, and I would say dangerous ideology, because you're special regardless of what anybody tells you, and you're placed in the world for a purpose. Like, don't make hate and implementing bad ideas be your purpose, because we're all gonna die eventually and turn back to dust. So you cannot live life putting other people down and asking for reparations, or let alone projecting yourself onto characters that that it's not about race. It's about something else. Experiences, struggles. It's connecting to the person outside of skin color. To make it, to explain it better. So anyways, this is my take on this ordeal. God bless, and I'll see you guys very soon.